Taking the flag. Friendly UAV above. Taking the flag. Enemy is securing the flag. Taking the flag. Momentum up. Flag secured.
Ooh, did you see that man move? Hope you enjoyed that little intro clip there. That was me using the Obsidian Steed in a game of momentum. And this is followed up by another game of momentum. I've been playing this a lot lately with the party that I play with. Sometimes you can finish these games in like a minute and a half. It's crazy. But for those of you that play momentum, probably already know. And for those of you that do not, Danger Close and Explosives are king in momentum. I'm telling you, I'm over here having a little fun with the Mayhem and Danger Close. Couple of Simtexes. But I'm telling you, if you play momentum and you rock Danger Close and you're using Simtex, frags, crossbow, launchers, noob tubes, whatever, as long as it's explosive, MDML, or what is it, MDL, that little launcher, grenade launcher thing, yeah, dude, you bombard the flag with any kind of explosives, especially when the enemy team is on it, and you can get yourself some kills. But what we usually do in this game when we party up, sometimes we'll finish it in a minute and a half, 2 minutes, just to see what we can do as far as finishing it in a record time. But sometimes we'll cap 3 or 4 of the 5 flags, and then we'll just kill whore and have the team keep coming back for the flag, and we'll just all circle around it and keep killing them. It's a blast. If you ever play with a party and you play momentum, just, you know, cap 3, 4 of the flags, control the flags, but then at the same time, just kill whore. It's an awesome, awesome time. Just letting you guys know that's a little trick, a little tip. So hopefully you guys can try that one out when you get the opportunity. But anyway, let's get a little bit into the commentary of what I want to talk about today. It's completely off the topic of advanced warfare. And oh, let me go ahead and do this. I always forget to do this. Let me introduce the gameplay clips that you guys are watching. Again, this is a quick game of momentum here. The next one's going to be a quick full game of me using the AE4 on solar. And the last little clip is a game that I joined late on Site 244. We were already winning the game. I just had a nice little clean quick run, and I thought it was cool little kill cam, so you'll get that towards the end. But anyway, enough about that. Enough about advanced warfare and Call of Duty. Let's get into what I want to talk about today, and that's the fight coming up this weekend. Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. What are your predictions? What are your thoughts? Who's going to watch it? I'm telling you right now, I am stoked. I am ready for this. I can't wait. And I got my predictions I'm going to give you guys and everything, but I'm going to give you a quick little breakdown of my boxing experience as far as how long I've been watching it, what I used to do when I was younger. I did a little bit of boxing when I was younger. My dad was heavily into boxing when I was a kid, and when I was between the ages of about 10 and 15, he started training me a little bit. We would go to the gym. He would teach me how to fight. You know, it was a great time. It was a good father-son bonding experience. And in that time, though, I got into boxing quite a bit as far as watching it. So I used to watch a lot of the old classic fights with my dad. He had some of them recorded. Roberto Duran, Boom Boom Mancini, Hector Camacho, you know, Sugar Ray Leonard. I was watching a lot of these old classic fights that my dad had recorded on VHS. And I just became a boxing fan, man. I really did. I used to love watching it. And then there became the period when, you know, we had that talk, and then we would see a few fights, suspect outcomes, you know, decisions. You're just like, wait a minute, that should have went the other way. And then, of course, you have the inevitable talk of whether or not it was fixed and what kind of fights are out there that are fixed and how that happens and all that type of stuff. And, you know, there is an evil side to boxing. There's that side that you just question. You're not sure whether or not that you're seeing a truthful fight, or whether or not, you know, somebody was paid to throw it, or the decision was already made before the guys even entered the ring. So I'm hoping in this case, you know, it's hard to say it too, with these big fights with a lot of money on the line, there's always a lot of money in the rematch. There always is all that money to say, okay, whoever wins this one, if we have a rematch, then that's twice the payday. You know, maybe even bigger payday than the first one. And the only way I see that happening is if Floyd Mayweather loses this fight. Now, personally, before we talk about any of this, I do want Manny Pacquiao to win the fight. I am rooting for Manny Pacquiao to knock out Floyd Mayweather. However, I don't know if that'll happen. Now, if they start this fight off and, you know, Pacquiao knocks him out somewhere, you know, between the beginning and middle of the fight, hell, even the end of the fight, and it's a convincing knockout, then I could say that nothing was fixed. That was a sound fight, and Pacquiao just got the better of him. Now, if it reaches decision and Pacquiao wins by decision and it was questionable, like it didn't really look like Floyd Mayweather lost the fight, or it didn't look like anything was really accomplished during the 12 rounds that they were fighting, then I could say it was possibly fixed, because that's the only way I see a rematch happening is if Pacquiao wins. If Floyd Mayweather wins, I don't see him giving Pacquiao a rematch. I really don't see that happening. If anything, I see him retiring on top, saying, I beat Pacquiao, I beat everybody you guys wanted me to beat, or everybody that was available at the time, and I'm the best ever, I went undefeated. That's what I see happening. However, if it goes to decision, and it looks like a tie, nothing, like I said, was really covered in the fight, and they just looked like they were sparring, and Pacquiao wins, then there you go. I think that was kind of a fixed fight, and I would question the outcome in that situation. The only way I see it being legit is if Pacquiao knocks him out convincingly. I'm not talking about, it looks like he flopped. I'm talking about a clean jaw check and this guy is lights out. Then I'll be like, okay, rematch is, I can see why they're having a rematch. He got knocked out. Now, again, there's always the side whether or not Mayweather wins. If Mayweather wins, there's not going to be a rematch. I don't see there being a rematch. I don't see him giving Pacquiao a second chance. Why would he? But the only way I see Mayweather winning is if he knocks him out. But again, if it goes decision, if the people that are crooked are not involved, they may give the decision to Mayweather and just say, you know what, Pacquiao, you didn't beat him, you didn't knock him down, you didn't really put too many bumps and bruises on him, so we're not going to give you the win. And that's exactly what should happen in that case. If they have a fight that looks like it was a standoff and it was a tie, it should go to Mayweather. I mean, he is the champ, he is undefeated, and Pacquiao should win in convincing fashion. He should not win by, a shoestring or anything like that, and shouldn't be, he out-punched him with 10 more punches. It needs to be something convincing, so I'll be really interested to see. But my pick is Pacquiao. Let me know down in the comments section who you guys are picking to win this Saturday and whether or not you'll be watching the fight. But, hey, little sports talk with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thanks for all your views, subscribes, and likes. This is Nessinator1, and I appreciate it all. And I can't wait for the fight this weekend. Probably talk a little bit about it after the fight's over. Thanks, guys, and I'm out.